Is it possible for someone to be in sales and hate and dislike salespeople and still be successful? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California, on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about beliefs about people and about sales. And to begin with, I'm going to tell you a story. Probably about 8 years ago, I was listening to a morning show on the radio, and they professed about how they hated people. And slowly I started seeing my numbers dip, and I slowly started seeing my sales not being made, and I slowly started getting complaints until I realized the fuel that I was taking in for my nutrition while I was driving, while I was working to get to a call, was ruining me. So I will let you know, there are a few people on this planet, there's a few, that can not like people, and they can dislike people, and they can have a disdain for people, and they can still do very well at sales. But for the average salesperson out there, what you think about people, they see, they feel. And have you ever met somebody when you go somewhere and you're like, there's just something a little bit wrong about that guy or that girl, right? There's something just not right. And sometimes I'm going to let you know it's that belief that you may not like people. Now, I got to let you know, in my daily life, for reals, I have a hearing problem. And I tend to wear headphones everywhere that I go because the noises around me bother me. And so people will say, hey, Scott, you're so antisocial. And what you need to know is when I have a whole bunch of noise around me, it gets me overwhelmed and I can get anxiety. And it's not that I'm antisocial. I really like to engage with people. I really like to talk. But if I have 4 or 5 people talking in a room at one time, I can't tell the difference between one person and another. It just blends together. It's like mud. I don't really like going to dinner at night if there's a really crazy loud dinner place because I can't hear the person that I'm talking away from, right? So that's something completely different. Somebody who's antisocial for a reason that's like a medical issue, that's not what we're talking about. What you need to know is if you have a general hate for people, it's really hard to help them. Now, I'll let you know, one of the things that I like to do is when I start working with brand new salespeople is I'll say, hey, do me a favor and tell me all the words you think of when you think of salesperson. And they usually say stuff like liar, cheat, fraud, dishonest, slick. And then I'll ask them, hey, how is it that you can have a good or a bad belief about something that you're supposed to be and then go out and sell? And I go, hey, you know, now that I think about it, it might make it difficult. I'm going to let you know. You can have a general dislike for people and a general hate, whatever word that you want to use, and still make sales and be pretty successful. But I'm going to let you know that people pick up on it, and you are going to betray your own thoughts from your own words and actions when you deal with people, and sometimes they figure it out. So which way is right, which way is wrong? Really, at the end of the day, it's up to you. You got to decide what you want to do. I can't tell you that you have to be a salesperson. I can't tell you that you have to like people. But there are some elements of like and rapport somehow that you're building with the people that you supposedly don't like and you don't want anything to do with. Okay? So just something to think about. So if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last off, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or somewhere down here. Why not even LinkedIn? Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.